Hi guys. I had glasses. When I walked into the house, I had glasses. Eleanor, where are my glasses at? I don't know where they are. That's gonna be a fun thing for me to find. I just had them, Nor. Where did we put them? Because I had them on my face, and then I went to the bathroom, and I don't know where they are now. I don't know where they are now. It's fine. Anyways, I was struggling with the timer a little bit because it rudely logged me out, and it didn't save our background. Guys, that background, I haven't logged in like weeks. Why would they do that? Um, Rude. Anyways, guess what I got in the mail today, guys? Well, I actually got it yesterday, but I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what this one is, but the diamond paintings are here. I don't know how they shipped them. Ooh, this is our autumn one. Little one in the corner there. And then everything else was sent in this one. I don't know why that one got sent separate, but maybe they didn't have it in the warehouse. I got all of them now. What's this one? Oh, this is our summer one. Oh, this one is our day court one. This one is winter. And then this one I got for dawn court. And then this one I got for spring court. And then obviously the night court one I've already shown you guys. But I got them all. Also, guess what was back in stock on the TikTok shop last night when I should have been sleeping, but I wasn't sleeping? I'll show you. Look what was back in stock. It's the one Corey sent me, and I was just dicking around and was like, ooh, it's back in stock. So I also ordered those last night. Anyways, Sprint Wise tonight. How are we doing, guys? Um, we're only gonna do 3:45s. I've been up since 4:20 a.m. I was gonna take a nap this afternoon, but then we didn't get back from Grandma's doctor's appointment until 2 p.m. because we had to drive to a city that was 3 hours away. So her appointment was at 8 a.m. Start time 8 a.m. And so we left at like 4:45. Just gives a little bit of time because you never know with like city traffic and stuff. Like I'm not familiar with the city, so I was there for her consultation and stuff, but I'm not super super familiar with the city, so I needed. So I don't know what the like traffic patterns are like in the morning, like how heavy traffic is around that area. So we want to give ourselves a little bit of leeway, and then her appointment took. We didn't get out of there until about 9:30, 9:45 ish. Everything is great, looks fantastic. She's actually all good to stop like all of her antibiotics afterwards. And now we're just on the steroid to prevent rejection, which she'll be on forever, but that is completely okay. We're at you got to take it more frequently right after your transplant than the longer you've had it. So she's going to be at 4 times a day for a few months on the steroid. And then just some over-the-counter lubricating drops because the steroid can be kind of drying, and you want to keep the transplant nice and lubricated, especially while it's healing here. So doing really well. So she was actually cleared to come back to my office for her 1, 3, and 6 month post-ops. They're going to leave the sutures in place probably until like 9-ish months. Until that transplant has like a really good like grass-fed hearing, and we're kind of like tapered off the steroids a little bit. But one of her biggest concerns was like in 3 months, it's been like 80s, 90s, you had a few weeks in the hundreds. 3 months from now, we might have snow on the ground. So, She was a little bit worried about having to go that far if we had to go in the winter and whatnot, which sounds like we're going to be good just to see my cornea doctor. So I'll schedule her appointment when I go into the office tomorrow. But then after her appointment, we went and got like brunch after we got out of the city. We got brunch at Bob Evans, and then we had to drive the rest of the way home. But we didn't get back to her house until like 1:30. And then I was helping her around the house a little bit before I left. So I didn't get back to my mom's until like 2. And I was going to take a nap. But then my mom was working nights. And my brother called her because he had a very important package that could not be left out in the elements. He bought cologne. So he had called our mom and woke her up to go get his cologne. So then she was up and I was there. So then we were just talking. So I did not get to take a nap at all. But here we are. So that's how my day went. So I'm probably only going to do 3:45 because, like, I'm pretty tired. Reading wise, I am wherever we left off on Tuesday. I did not pick it up yet. I didn't pick it up last night. I actually didn't even bring it with me last night. I read a little bit of Kiss of the Black Flame, but I actually did a little bit more of my crochet fantasy blankets. So I actually finished up the next color block on that one. So I'm going to have to film a short in this first sprint, I think, to show my progress for that. And I need to take a shower because I like really just need to wash my hair. I feel like it's like feels super greasy to me. And I need to get dinner. So I got some stuff to do. But like dinner's already made. I just gotta reheat leftovers, but I got some stuff to do this first one. I meant to come home earlier. I was gonna leave like and get that stuff done before sprints, but then my mom was like, no, just stay here for a little bit. And I was like, okay. No, I cannot bring my brother to his hair appointment. He needs to, you already said my other brother was going to take him, so he needs to get home and do that. So, not me. I don't know what my glasses are, so we'll just squint into the screen. It's fine. Hi, Jessie. I'm hopping in the shower before I head out. Have a great time with your reading today. Yes, I hope it goes so well today, Jessie. Elena says, take care to Jessie. And Toya's here. Ellie, my favorite pup. And Shelby number. I haven't actually seen Shelby since I got home. I've only been home for like 15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes plus whatever we've been chatting. Ellie's here. Don't. Come here. Come here. Oh, I know. Say we had to sleep at Grandma's last night, and Mavi was there. And I don't know what my brother's problem is, because he said Maverick is like atrocious at night. Maverick did not wake me up. I literally slept on the couch in the room Maverick stays in at night. And he didn't wake me up at any point. I woke up at one point, like I fell asleep for like an hour, and then I woke up. And he was like sleeping on the pillow next to me. And then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at like 3 o'clock and needed some water. And when I woke up then, Maverick was up, and he like just came and like sat on my chest after I laid back down, and he just purred and wanted pet. Not even really pet. He just wanted me to like hold my hand on him, and while he purred, and he didn't bother me anymore after that. So that's all he wanted. And I'm like, I don't know what my brother's talking about. Maverick is atrocious at night. Maybe it's just because I'm used to having a cat, and maybe he was doing weird shit at night. And I mean, I'm sure Shelby does weird shit at night all the time. I don't hear her though. But also hello to everyone else. I got the whole Light Like series from a coworker, so I'm starting with Light Like 1. I think I have the first 2. Yeah, I have the first 2. I got the first one because the cover really grabbed my attention. And the second one I was gifted as a Christmas present. So I haven't actually read them, but I do have the first 2. I've heard kind of mixed things, so I've been kind of hesitant about starting it, you know? Hello, Glenda. And Glenda says hello to Elena and Toya. And Nicole will be dual streaming on both her crafting and booktube channel today. And hello to Jessie, take care. And Casey is here. And Hi to Glenda and Toya and Elena and to Jessie. I was like, no, that's not the end of the comments. My mouse just still wants to scroll. Hi to Casey and hello, Jasmine. Where are you up to in Silver Flames? Austin, yes, her appointment went so well today. Also, yes. Hello to Casey, Glenda, Elena, and Jasmine. Yeah, it is. If you weren't here for that whole segment, Jasmine, Corey sent me a link to some SJM diamond paintings for like each of the cities, like or like the countries in the books in the series. And then I saw this Instagram post where it kind of pointed that like each of the books kind of corresponds to a court. And I took that and ran with that. I'm not even gonna lie. I took it and I ran. And I was like, what if I do a diamond painting for every single court? And I already had kind of like a night court inspired one. Not exactly, but like I had bought this diamond painting. This is like the sample of it. Back in 2003. They don't even sell this one on Amazon anymore. And it's huge. It's like this size of this one, I think. I haven't taken it out of the package. That's gonna be the one I start next, but I need to finish my other diamond paintings first. It's like this big, and I was like, I'm in the middle of doing this wall thing right here. I actually have the 6th one I'm working on right now for it. But I was like, oh my god, I could do that for ACOWAR and do the same thing where I put the night court as a centerpiece and then put the other courts around it. So that's what all the diamond paintings are for. It was like the brilliant idea I had at like 2 a.m. one morning when I had no business being awake. But it's going to be a huge project and an undertaking, but it's fine. This one I got actually done. Once I actually sat down to work on that big one, it actually didn't take me too terribly. It actually took me a long time. Don't let me lie to you. I did that to procrastinate studying for my international certification exam because I didn't want to study for it because it made me too nervous. And then I binge studied the month of my international exam, and I passed with like flying colors. I got a 96 on it, but procrastination at its finest. Had a Jasmine. Hello to Casey and Toya. Never diamond painted before. I've seen several people do them, but now I really want to try one. I would definitely get like a smaller one to start with. These are 12 by 12 inches, or I think it's like 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So I would definitely start with a smaller one like that. And I wouldn't go out and buy any extra stuff for it until you've tried it. Neva from Neva's Cozy Corner posted a video yesterday about things she's upgraded for diamond painting. And one of the things she had mentioned in there was the pen. I do have an upgraded pen. I don't know where my pen is currently right now for them. Probably with my diamond painting actually, and all the gems that I have sitting somewhere. I do have an upgraded pen from what comes in the kits because it's a little bit easier to hold. It's kind of like more molded to like be held longer. And I really like it, except for I've been looking on Amazon and they now make these like vacuum pumps for them, or like pens for them. And like the old ones used to have all this like tubing and stuff, but now they have like some wireless like or like Bluetooth type deal, like they're rechargeable ones. So you don't have like the pump and all of that with it, but it's the same idea. So I've been debating about dabbling in buying one of those. But I haven't, because then you also don't have to buy like the wax and stuff for it. I have not had to buy wax. I personally just use whatever wax comes with the kits. And I don't throw it away until it's like done. But it may need to wait a little bit. Like I kind of spent my craft budget for the month on these diamond paintings. So, and last month I spent my craft budget and all the yarn for the fantasy blanket that I got so far, which I have a good amount. So I have enough stuff to like craft with. But I will need to buy diamond paintings for a hot minute. Although I totally thought about buying an axolotl one for my friend and doing one for Christmas, but we'll see. But I do find them relaxing. But I would definitely start with a smaller one. Need to get back into diamond painting. I'm doing cross stitch. Yeah, I used to do like diamond painting all the time. And then I picked up crochet like a year and a half ago, and I've been doing more crochet than diamond art. That being said, I did do like all of the smaller ones this year for this, but yeah, I've been doing more crochet stuff, and I've been working on like these giant blankets. So I almost started another blanket today too. Throwing glass inspired. No, these are all ACOWAR inspired ones for the different quartz. Um, the one that on TikTok shop definitely has a Throne of Glass one, and it has a Crescent City one, and then it has a Valaris one. So I'm excited for them. It says they ship today. But yes, it was a very long day, Casey. It has been a very long day. I really thought I was going to be able to take a nap, but alas, it's fine. It's fine. I'll sleep good tonight, and I have enough points at 7 Brew that I get a free coffee in the morning. So that's what we're doing. Because every 10 drinks you buy at Starbucks, or not at Starbucks, at 7 Brew, you can get a free drink of any size. And they just launched their app today. I don't know if I'm going to order on the app tomorrow or not. I might actually, because there's some like mochas I didn't know were available until like I went on here and I was like looking at them, because like I really like iced mochas, and I went in here to like look at them, and I didn't know they had this thing called a tuxedo mocha, but it sounds really good. It's dark chocolate with white chocolate, and I admit I am intrigued, you know. So I may do that tomorrow. Cause yeah, I was like super intrigued by that. Oh, I forgot that I also had a dark strawberry one. Oh, the grasshopper one is good too. I've had a different version of the grasshopper one. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Mm, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't tried that one. We working on book notes. Amazing. Yes, yes. Grandma's okay. I mean, the transplant is because of a genetic um, disease in her eyes. Um, Amazingly, no one in my family has been diagnosed. Like none of us, like her kids or her grandkids, have been diagnosed with it. I kind of suspect my aunt may have had a milder case of it, but my aunt passed away a few years ago from cancer, um, and that wasn't really the priority, admittedly, at that point. Um, none of the rest of us have been diagnosed with it. I mean, we may all have like super, super mild cases, but for the most part, I shouldn't say none of us have been diagnosed. It usually shows up in your like late teens to like 20s. Um, and like my grandma's case, I mean, there's no definitive reason for why this happened, but they kind of suspect the hormones when she was pregnant with my uncle, who's her youngest, um, kind of just went haywire, because like you have your a lot of your joints loosen up when you're pregnant. Admittedly, you got to accommodate a baby, but also just like your collagen in your body kind of loosens up during that time too, and like the collagen in your eye, her eye, just like relaxed, and that's what kind of caused it. It's called keratoconus. So instead of being like the cornea being rounded like a dome, hers is more like a traffic cone. And because it's been there now for so long, since my uncle's now like 36, um, there was a lot of scarring, and she had a lot of limited vision in that eye, to like the point where she couldn't really drive, and my grandma does still live alone, and she's very independent. And so I had her come see my cornea specialist I work for, and he's like, it was a little too complicated for him to do safely here, so he had referred her to one of his friends from med school that also specializes in corneas, and he specializes in a specific cornea transplant he thought would be best for my grandma. And that's what we ended up doing last week, Wednesdays, when she had surgery. So this was like her 1 weekish post-op, and it went really well. It does take like 6 to 9 months to fully recover in this, but her vision is a line better than it was last week. I mean, admittedly, right after surgery, there's a little bit of swelling and stuff, but her line is already her vision's a little bit better from that, and it's probably about right where it was, like right around before she had surgery right now. But they expect it'll keep getting better as it starts to heal. Because I mean, we did just cut her eyeball open, but she doesn't need to have another appointment until about a month from now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that scheduled when I go into work tomorrow, so that she can have her eyeball looked at. I just gotta see it because I feel like he has time off in September, and I can't remember if it's like the 11th that he had, like if it's like the 10th, 11th that he has off for a conference, or if it's the week after that he's off for a conference. So I gotta go look. But yes, thank you guys, thank you. But yeah, she's doing great. She's actually like, the only thing that she's not thrilled about is the weight restriction, because she's on a 20-pound weight restriction for 2 months now, because you don't want to pop the sutures or anything by like straining. So she can't work right now, which she kind of expected she'd be probably off for like a few months, which is no big deal. But then you're on a 50-pound weight restriction for 6 months after that. And that's kind of where it's going to run into a problem with her job, maybe. So she was going to go in and talk to them, and see if there was like any like lighter duties she could do. And I told her, like, I feel like they should accommodate that, because my grandma's an STNA at a nursing home, which is crazy because she's 76, and yes, she is older than some of the residents at the nursing home, which is crazy. But I already told her, you can tell the actual nurses to get off their asses and do their job. Like, you don't need to be picking patients up. You're 76. The 20-year-old nurses can go do that, Grandma. Quite frankly, you've already done your time. I feel like they can do that now. So I feel like they should be able to like accommodate stuff. And she was thinking about going down, like, she already only works part-time already, but she was thinking about cutting down like another day. And I was like, and I mean, they may need that just like as needed coverage. And like, she technically is only part-time, but like leading up to this, she was like actually working full-time, because none of the nurses wanted to work, like, because they do first, seconds, and thirds at the nursing home. And like, first shift starts at 6 a.m. and goes until 2 p.m. And then the next shift is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and basically, then 10 to 6. And for some ungodly reason, none of the nurses want to come in at 6. They would prefer to come in at 10. So my grandma was covering the 6 to 10 like every day, which my grandma gets up at 4. So it's like not really that big of a deal for her. But like, sometimes we all gotta do shit we don't like. So get over it. Hi, Angie. Casey says hi to Angie on chapter 3. Okay. It's gloomy out and I have the blues. Not sure what I'll read, but I'll probably book Bounce from Sprint to Sprint, dude. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it really be like that. Hello to Jasmine and Angie, and a hello to Ellie. How sweet is that from Mavi? Yeah, Mavi's a sweet boy. I don't know why my brother don't think he's nice. I love Maverick. Oh, thank God. I think that worked. I had a light flickering in my bathroom, and it was driving me fucking nuts because I didn't want to change it because it wasn't out, but I think it literally was just going out. It was flickering and it was pissing me off. So I went and changed that before sprints. And I left the light on to see if it was doing it, but I haven't seen it flickering, so thank God. Hello to Ellie. Oh my God, I need the link. Yeah. I'll send it to you. I'll send it. I'll share. You know what? I'll share it in the whole Discord. Let me go in the TikTok. Yeah. Boss Physician. That's great. I will watch that later. Let's see. Where's the share link? There it is. Copy link. There, I'll put it in the general chat, guys, in case anyone wants it. It's on TikTok Shop. Hello to Glenda. Yes, it's actually been a while since I passed that exam now, but yes, I did pass it with a 96. I currently hold the record and works history for scoring the highest on it. So, like, I beat out the last person by like 10%. Glenda's at 71%, chapter 20 of The Ladies' Hall by Vanessa Miller. Got the audiobook. Hopefully I'll make some progress tonight. Yeah, I didn't make much progress. I didn't make much progress on mine. But I feel like this weekend I should be able to make some good progress. And like tomorrow, I should make some good progress on my arc. I feel like. Hello, Brie. I need to obtain more water. See, I feel like I put my glasses down next to my water, but apparently I didn't. No, they're not on the floor. Interesting. Hello, Alicia. We'll be eating dinner and then trying to finish Cocaine by Rena Kent. Hello, Alicia and Bree. I don't have Seven Brew. Seven Brew is hands down the best coffee place. You will not convince me otherwise. Yes, it's been in the work for a few months now, but like I just got a text today that it was released on iOS. So I think on the website it also says Android, but like I don't have an Android, so I didn't really care about that aspect. But yes, Seven Brew got an app. I don't really know how it all works because it's just drive-through. But I guess I could figure it out tomorrow, right? It makes me feel a lot better that they have an app though, because sometimes I need to like extensively study a menu before I go there. And like this makes it a little bit easier for me to study the menu, like I can be like, oh, okay, that's what's in it. Instead of me trusting the Google AI, like Gemini, that it's telling me, right, what things are in drinks, like what is in this drink you're featuring actually. Starbucks girl, but I've been to Seven Brew. Yes, yeah, I'm not a big Starbucks. Like I would used to go there occasionally, but like I did not start getting into drinking coffee until we had Seven Brew, and I would literally go to Seven Brew like 5 days a week. It was excessive. And then I got Javi, and then I don't do it nearly as much. Now I go like 2 or 3 times a month. But no, I was literally going like every day of the week. It was ridiculous. Like to the point they knew what I was going to order every day. Here's the link to the Close Friends. Thank you, Glenda. Is that to the BookTube or the Crafty one? I know she's dual streaming, but for me to live in a small town, we have a Starbucks, Seven Brew, Dunkin', Southern Cup, which is more local. We also have Dutch Brothers. I do like to go to local coffee shops if I can. There are 2 on the way to my mom's house from me that are pretty good. There's like actually one like less than a mile from my mom's house. They just have like such limited hours on the weekends. I don't get to go there very often, but they serve a really good breakfast. And they source a lot of like local ingredients or local-ish ingredients for like their menu items, like their food items, which is really nice. Like they do they get like Amish syrup for their waffles, which their waffles are amazing there. And then there's another coffee shop that has a little bit better hours, like for morning, not so much in the afternoon, but they have something called a Black Swamp Mocha because Ohio is known as a Black Swamp right after the Ice Age. And it's a chocolate peanut butter mocha. It is so good. It is so good. I could tell you everything else on the menu, but it like tells you a lot of people's names in the area because like literally everything is named after people on the menu, including my own last name. So, and Alicia says hi to Glinda. Okay, I did get the timer. It took me a hot minute to get the timer working today, guys, because it logged me out and it deleted our background, which is rude because who gave it permission? What's this one look like? Oh, I don't think I like that. Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Daily, did I go get myself a Nightshade energy drink? Dude, I would get one too. Here's the problem. Seven Brew still uses red dye. And that's the only reason I don't get a lot of their energy drinks. Because a lot of their like red, pinkish, orange stuff has a lot of red dye in it yet. And the US hasn't completely banned it. It's supposed to be slowly phased out over this year. And I think they actually increased it through like part of 2027. Companies still have time to finish phasing out red 40. So I usually just get coffee from there because, you know, their coffee doesn't have the red dye in it. But damn, they have a really good peppermint mocha, which you can get year round. Just saying. If you didn't know, you can get peppermint mocha year round at Seven Brew, and that's like my hands down favorite like Christmas drink. So just saying. Anyways, 45 minutes. Like I said, I need to go film a short about my blanket so that I can do that update. I'm gonna take a shower because I need to wash my hair because it feels super greasy, which is why it's up weirdly because I like couldn't stand the feeling of it anymore. It's just because I was hot last night. But then once I get my food heated up, I can sit down and read. And I'm starting from, I think it's 27 because I think 27 is a long chapter. Yeah, 27. So well, I got 45 on the clock, and I will talk to you guys again then. Welcome back, and hi, Jen. I thought all the things that I needed to get done. I filmed that short during that for the blanket. It's getting quite large, and then I did take a shower. My hair feels much better now that it's not greasy feeling. I ended up just eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner because I couldn't be bothered to cook. And I'm still on chapter 27, but that's what I got done. How are you today?
Good. I just read 4 pages. We spent most of the day at the beach and got to see a family of dolphins kind of play and stuff most of the afternoon. It
So
was
cute.
really cute. They were really close, and my husband says they're called a pod. And we went to dinner at this beachside, like bar and grill kind of thing. And so got home and got changed and settled, and so here I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I had a very long day. I did not end up taking my nap.
Oh, how did the appointment go?
It went really, really well. She doesn't need her antibiotic anymore. We just need to
Excellent.
the steroid for to prevent rejection. And she'll slowly taper that down to like once a day dosing. But right now, she'll be on 4 times a day.
Oh, wow.
Her biggest well, she actually had two big concerns. I didn't share the other one. Her one big concern was going back to work because she's an STNA at a nursing home, and she's on a 20-pound weight restriction for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, she kind of figured she'd probably be off work for a few months here, but then after the 2 months, 50-pound weight restriction for 6 additional months.
Oh, wow.
So again, that's her concern with like going back to work. And I told her, Grandma, you're 76. Make those 20-year-old nurses get off their ass and go do the heavy lifting.
Facts.
You're 76.
Facts.
Tell them to get up.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
That
go
should be part of her FMLA, that she can't lift that much. And everybody, and you're right, the younger crowd needs to help. That's crazy.
doing that anyways. How do you feel comfortable going to work knowing that this person's like 40, 50 years older than you and lifting more than you are?
Yeah.
I don't let my coworker who's 67 climb up on the ladder at Christmas to put the Christmas lights up in her department.
Right.
I get on that damn ladder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no, you stay down on the ground. If I fall off the ladder, I have a better chance of being not hurt than you do.
Right. It was funny. We had a retirement party at work a couple weeks ago. It was a week ago Friday. And I asked he's not my assistant, but kind of. And I asked him to help me like bring the cart out so I could just wheel everything in.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got everything loaded on the cart. And I was like, all right, let's go. And he's like, oh, no. You're a woman. You're not pushing anything. I was like, Corey, I do CrossFit. I'm okay to push a cart. And he's like, no, ma'am.
No.
And he's like 55. And he was like, no, ma'am, you're not pushing this cart. And I was like, okay.
Fine.
I mean, like, yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah, so she's gonna go in and talk to them about like what kind of like restricted duties she can do.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. She's just worried about like having to retire because she doesn't want to be at home
Yeah.
every day. But at the same time, my niece is starting preschool this month, and they only do morning or afternoon preschool.
Mm.
So she's going to morning preschool, and at least for like these first 2 months here, because Grandma will for sure still be off for like 2 months probably. If she would watch my niece in the morning, because my sister works nights, so if she would like take her in the morning from her dad,
Mm-hmm.
and then bring her to school, and then pick her up at 11:30 when preschool gets done,
Mm-hmm.
for a few more hours, so that my sister actually sleeps.
Right.
So it's something I broached with my sister because she's kind of hesitant to let our grandma do it because she's concerned about her child being a handful.
Mm.
I'm like, no, Morgan, she's only like that for you. She's completely fine for everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's fine for everyone else. It's just you. She pushes your buttons. So she's going to go in and talk about that. Her biggest concern was really cute. This was the very first question out of her mouth, not is it healing well or anything like that. Can I read?
Oh,
Because they told her after her surgery, don't strain your eyes.
yeah.
So she goes, I've only read 150 pages all week. Can I read?
Oh, that's really sweet.
And the doctor was like, yeah, you can read. Yeah, that's fine.
No.
So that was her biggest concern. Like,
I love that.
facts, Grandma. Can I read?
Yeah.
I loved it so much. Did I see the color? I did answer this. I did see the color predictions for 6, 7, and 8, and I kind of answered this. But that's kind of what inspired the large diamond painting project. Is Corey's message to me with the diamond paintings, and then I saw this post with the color predictions and how like each of the books corresponds to like a court. It's like red for the first one is spring, and then ACOWAR, the tealish color corresponds to summer, and then this one on that post like it had this as being dawn, and I was like, oh, that's what inspired the whole diamond painting thing.
Do you think that they're real colors?
I don't know. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I like the theories of them, but I can see where that's going, and that's what kind of like led me down the path of like this project. I was like,
Yeah.
which I did get all of them. I started them at the beginning of sprints. I got all of them.
Oh, nice.
And I know Corey popped in. Hi Corey. Guess what? I posted it in the Discord, but guess what's available on the TikTok shop again? The 3 diamond paintings. And what did I order last night? Those diamond paintings as well.
Nice.
Popping in had the light, spent most of the day overstimulated, so I'm gonna go lay down in the quiet. Dude.
Or supper.
I can see that. I would get overstimulated too. Alicia can't wait to see if there are actually those colors. I know. Oh my,
Yeah.
that lavender purple one is gorgeous.
Oh, I bet. That's my favorite color in the world is that as a lavender purple.
Yes, it is so gorgeous. I'm like, if anything, I need that lavender one.
Right. But they're all hardbacks, or is she doing paperbacks?
I think right now only the hardbacks are available.
Okay.
Because that's what I ordered them. But I think
how are we supposed to read those if all of ours are paperback? It's gonna be so weird to buy them and then rebuy them.
I know that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I actually have Silver Flames as a hardback because that's what they had available.
Maybe I'll sell my box set and just buy all the hardbacks. I don't know. I don't know if I'm invested enough in ACOWAR to keep them. I
also thought about going on to Pango in like a few months. In like a few months you'll be able to find like hardbacks or like backs of it like stuff. So I thought about that.
I'm definitely keeping the first one, and I'm definitely keeping the Throne of Glass series. I'm not super invested in this series yet.
Yeah, they only have the hardcover available. Paperback, they don't know when it will release. I assume in probably a year though.
A year, yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
And it still says it's delivering in October for my Amazon.
Oh, interesting. Hi, Glenda.
And say Glenda says hi, and also hi to Corey. And your diamond pins came today. Yeah, it said I ordered them last night, like at 10 o'clock, and they had packaged and shipped today by the time I got back from my grandma's appointment.
That's cool.
So I was like,
that's really quick.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna do those ones too. But yeah, I have my large project down here that all stacked up. Obviously I can't start that until I finish the other 2, I told myself. So
yeah.
What are we gonna be doing tomorrow night? Probably working on my diamond painting so that I can move on. Shelby, you came out. Shelby got abandoned for the night because I went to spend the night at my mom's. So I didn't have an hour to drive this morning.
Yeah.
But Shelby's fine for a day by herself, aren't you, girl? Hi, ma'am.
She's like, I got peace and quiet for 24 hours.
your talons are getting long again. We're going to have to cut those, girl. Her little talons. I was telling them that we'll probably only do 3:45s because I've been up since 4:20.
That's fine.
So I was like, I'm kind of tired, and I got a whole day of work tomorrow.
We're going to Jacksonville for the day tomorrow, and my back is killing me, so I would not be mad at an early bedtime tonight.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna need to actually get some sleep because
Mm,
I was probably still up at like 11, and then I fell asleep for like an hour, but then woke up again.
yeah.
I slept out in the room where Maverick stays at night,
Okay.
and he jumped up next to me, but he just like went to sleep. So I went back to sleep, and then at like 3 a.m. I got up to get some water, and he got all happy because like a person is awake. And he was very content just for me to like lay back down, and like he sat on my chest and purred, and all I had to do was
Oh,
put my hand on him, and that made him super content.
yeah.
So I don't know what my brother's problem with is saying Maverick is a menace at night,
Yeah.
because he did not bother me. And maybe I'm just used to weird cat shit at night and I don't hear it.
True. That's very true.
Because like Shelby, I'm sure Shelby does weird shit at night and I just don't hear her do it.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up and something will be knocked over and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, maybe I'm just attuned to like blocking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, are we good for another 4 to 5?
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Perfect. I'll actually get some reading done this time because I was up and moving around like that entire sprint, so like 4 pages got read, but it's fine.
You're on 27?
Yeah,
Okay. I think I'm on 26.
almost to the end of 27. 27 is kind of a long one,
Okay.
and then 28 looks like it's a little bit shorter, but 29, medium, I would say. Just glancing
Okay.
through it. But we will go for 5, and then we will chat again then.
Sounds perfect.
Welcome back. Shelby, I think y'all in the bookmark. I think Shelby's on it. But I am in chapter 29.
So me too.
Girl, I really think you're sitting on my bookmark. Excuse you, please, the receipt. I am kind of curious about this mating connection between Lucian and Elaine, because like she just like bolted.
Yeah. This whole thing is like, yeah, I'm curious about it too.
I'm like, could we elaborate more on that other than she just ran away and we're just like, okay, she ran away. I could use a little bit more elaboration, but okay. Oh, I made that wrong.
I feel like in this book, in this series, it's like Mist and Fury and this one, there's so many characters, and they're not really even like main characters, but
yeah, we're getting a ton of side characters.
And they all seem to be like interconnected, and it's like, to me, there's not like I know Jesse was saying the story is linear, but like it feels like even if the story is linear, there's so many side characters that are like thrown at us. Like it feels kind of all over the place.
Yes.
Like I hesitate to use the word chaotic, but like it just feels all over the place a little bit. For me anyway.
This one is also following the trend of Throne of Glass, where we start off on a high point and then it dives into this lull.
Yeah.
And we sit there for a while. I have hopes it's going to pick back up, and like people have told me it's going to pick back up because they keep alluding to this meeting that's going to occur.
Right.
And people have told me that's like their favorite scene.
Oh, interesting.
So okay. I want to get to that scene, but it seems like it happens quite far into the book, considering, I mean, like that's like halfway almost.
Yeah.
And we're still not there, and it's still like a little bit off. Because like what? This has 82 chapters in it, and I'm on chapter 29.
Yeah.
Not quite half, because I guess my copy has 699, so I guess 350.
A little over a third though, right?
350 is to be about halfway mark, which is like 50 pages off of, or like 48 pages off where I am. So, I mean, that's not horrible. That brings us to like chapter 35 before we actually hit the halfway mark. But, I don't know. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Not that I'm not liking it, it just feels weird from the other two.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Ashley joined us. Hope you're all doing well today. I mean, besides being tired, I am doing completely fine. And yes, Shelby is here. Actually, Shelby is still here. She's been sitting here the whole sprint.
No.
That's why I haven't like gotten up to do anything. Cause like if I get up for like more than a minute, she will run away. I'm like, oh, but she like wants company right now. I've been sitting here. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. Stop petting her. Yes, hi, Shelby. Ashley. And Ashley says hi to Ben, and so does Angie. Angie wrote about 30 pages in the first sprint until Hubby's in his truck, came home in the shower, put some fall perfume on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for fall. Well, really, I just think the temperature for fall, but I'm excited for it.
I'm not quite ready yet, but once the kids go back to school in a couple of weeks, I'll be ready.
You know, I'm ready for it. I'm over it. Like, I don't like my power bill in the summer. I don't like being out in the sun very much. One, I just turned red, so the sun and I do not get along.
My husband and my younger son are so dark right now, it's not even funny. Like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, no, I say this color year round. I was like sitting next to my brother today, and my niece walked in, and she was like, because my niece is she's a quarter Puerto Rican and a quarter Hispanic, like
Uh-huh.
quarter Mexican. So she actually doesn't get that dark actually. She's more of like in between the two. But like my brother is like so dark right now, and she's just like,
Yeah.
she honestly asked, is Momo both your mommies? I'm like, yes, Momo is both of our moms. Yes, I know.
That's really funny.
We are different colors, yes. I am aware. Andrew's drinking a toddy with blackberry crown. Ooh, I
Yum.
haven't had blackberry crown. That is one of them I haven't had.
That sounds delicious, though.
Also, it turns out I'm out of water, so I'm gonna have to get water. Hi, Sherry. Reading Arc of the Golden Child by Lucinda Berry. The arc I'm reading is Kiss the Black Flame. I think that was one of Camp Net Galley's picks. So I picked out a few then. But it comes out in a month. It's good so far.
In the Killer Is Not Alice book,
Yeah.
they have both of her names side by side.
Lucinda Berry?
No, Cherie.
Oh.
On one of the pages. I was like, oh, Cherie Juanita. I know her.
Hopefully it's not her.
I know, right? But it was funny. Like, literally, both of her names were right beside each other.
How crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually hasn't started ACOWAR yet. Well, that's okay. I think we were maybe talking like the last week of the month.
Yeah. Not next week, the week after.
Yeah, for the discussion. Sorry for all. I hate this movie released the bed. Exactly. It is also just so humid in Ohio. And actually, I don't know if you've gotten the same like rain that we've got, but like today was the first day it hasn't rained in a week. And like where
it's raining right now here
was today, they got 14 inches of rain yesterday alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because like not only were we having to drive in a city that I'm like not familiar with, like this is only the second time I've ever been in this city.
Right.
We also had to ride around floodwaters because the city is like flooding itself.
That's crazy.
Because they got 14 inches and we're like, where the hell does it even go? How did you guys get this much rain? Worked on the library for a bit, so I'm making progress, hoping to have it finished and film the last clip before the vlog goes up. Ooh, I also need to edit a vlog. I've had it done now for like, well, I've had all the clips filmed for it for several days. I just need to edit it and actually like release it. My plan was to have it go up today, but I forgot to bring my laptop with me last night to my mom's house. So I couldn't actually do anything besides read my Kindle because that was the only thing I did bring. And I was like, well, meant to bring my laptop and I forgot. So here we go. Let's talk about feeling fall and a little fall feels appropriate, especially with our cool rainy weather today. It's not cool here when it's been raining though in Ohio.
Yeah.
It just is like breathing the rain. The humidity's been so bad. I think that's part of the reason why my hair has felt like gross the last few days. Like I've been having to wash it every day, and I think it's because like I get so hot, and then I get sweaty, and then my hair feels gross. Yeah, we have it feels wet and gross. Like, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like I feel like my hair just felt gross at the start of the sprints. So I was like, I need to take a shower before I sit down to read because I can't wait until after sprints to shower.
Yeah.
Now. It's Even inside right now, my humidity is at 64%.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I need to empty the dehumidifier. So, just been lazy.
That's crazy.
It's like that year round in my apartment. Like, it'll always be like, if I don't run a dehumidifier, even in the dead of winter, it'll be 65% humidity in here.
Wow.
I don't know what everyone else is doing in their lives that their humidity is low in the winter. Maybe it's because I have like 25 plants in this room, but
Could be.
get this set up. So we'll do like one more 45 so we can get a little bit more reading in, and then I promise, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep probably like immediately.
Yeah, same here.
Here we go. Here's the timer. All right, we will go for another 4 to 5, and then we will chat again then.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. What did we get up to? I just finished chapter 32. I feel like the reveal at the end of 32 is very, very obvious if you're paying attention. So,
Yeah, I finished chapter 31 and I was going to start 32, but there was like 2 minutes left. So,
yeah, that's why I didn't start the next chapter. I was like, yeah, there's not enough time. And it's not like it's not that, because I saw it coming, it's not that big of a, like a cliffhanger ending. I was like, you just literally paid attention to any scenes with her in the last few chapters, you would know that, but okay.
yeah.
But otherwise, I feel like it's starting to pick up a little bit more again. Like there's a little bit more action now. So I have high hopes for it now. I know Jasmine ended up loving the ending of this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and I know Angie likes this one a lot too. So I'm sure there's
Yeah, I
some
know
excitement.
either of this seems to be like your favorite or your least favorite in the series.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
People don't think it's human in Ohio, but it gets tropical here. Dude, it's so bad.
I read that comment after we went to sprints and I was like, I would 1000% have lost that Jeopardy question if someone had said Ohio gets tropical level humidity. I'd have been like, nope.
Yeah, we do. Part of it is because after the ice age, Ohio became a swamp, and we have such like high concentration clay soil in a lot of the state that we just hold a ton of moisture,
Yeah.
which I did empty my dehumidifier and we're down to 56% humidity now in like
Oh, nice.
45 minutes. I was just lazy and hadn't emptied it.
Yeah. I bet it feels better in there now.
It feels about the same. But like I also don't have my AC set that low in here because like I usually just set it lower in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Angie's gonna miss the chat at the end. Thanks for sprints. Aw, see, cheers me up.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Nice. I'm guessing this is she was saying no way to keep finding her name in the book.
I literally was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
That is such a weird coincidence. Like, I feel like the chances of that happening is so super low.
Right. Well, when I read it, when I marked it out, because I marked out Cherie, but not Juanita, because the one I'm on is that the killer's name does not start with S. And for a minute, I was like, wait, I know that name. And then I was like, no, that's not it. And then I was like, no, it is. It is her name.
No. See, I would not put it together at first either. I'd be like, hold on.
Yeah.
That looks suspicious a little bit.
Yeah.
I went to Glenda. And if anyone wants more sprints, Raven is sprinting.
I love sprinting with Raven. Definitely go check her out.
And Glenda's going to Angie. I bought one cider. I did get more water during that beginning of this.
I did too. I was running low.
Thanks you guys for hanging out. And then look, here's where I popped in. I lied. I literally got up and the pavement is like wet. So it rained again for the 8th day in a row.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think it is this weekend. We're getting more rain too because my mom and stepdad wanted to have a garage sale this weekend and then decided against it because we're supposed to get storms all weekend.
Jeez, Lou.
So they're like, yeah, we're not doing a garage sale.
I don't blame them.
And thank you, Glenda. Yes, I will be back tomorrow night at 6 for 72 days. The theme for this weekend is picnic, in case anybody wanted to know. So I have stuff planned to go pick up on my way home from work so that we can have a picnic.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I keep trying to stay on top of the themes, you know?
Yeah.
My reset one was probably a little excessive because it was like the first day I got back after I spent a week at my mom's. So I need to do all of this weekend, and then I did all of it during sprints.
Nice.
Actually read and reviewed 2 graphic novel arcs that are perfect. I have the only graphic novel, and I think I need to read it pretty soon because I think it's due like in a few days, is I have the newest Heartstopper. But yeah, it's due in 5 days, so I should probably read that this weekend. I know it's not going to take me long. I just haven't. I need to pull it up on my iPad. What I need to do. Yay for finishing your graphic novel arcs, Ashley from Glenda.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've only finished 1 arc so far, and listen, that was a trip. I mean, like, because it just took me so long to read.
Oh, okay.
It was decent. It just took me forever to read.
Yeah.
Got to 23% in Tell the Ghost I'm Gone by Kaylin Bayron, a NetGalley arc.
Awesome.
We get Lake Community and Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
Yeah,
That's
we
funny.
do. Even if you don't live like directly next to the lake, you're still gonna get the lake.
Yeah, for sure.
We were talking about it today because my brothers like to go fishing. We're like, I don't even know if I'd eat fish anymore out of the lake. Just a little sus up there.
Yeah.
And hydrate. And it just says thanks to Glinda. Got my water here real quick. Anything else you want to share tonight?
No, we are back to reality on Saturday, so
Well, that'll be
back to my
like at least another day to like reset before work and stuff.
Yeah, I do that on purpose because I need a day before I start work to like mentally prepare.
Well, that, and I feel like you get back and you're like, okay, well, now I have to do all this cleaning because I wasn't here for a week.
Well, we actually tried to at least tidy up the downstairs before we left, so I'm not going to be walking into chaos, hopefully. So that'll be good, but I'll try to do laundry here tomorrow so that we just have to put clean clothes away. Yeah, so it should be fine, but it's, meal planning for next week and just like mentally preparing to go back to work. So we always do Saturday to Saturday so that we have a day before reality hits again.
Yeah, that always is a good plan.
Yeah. So I'll be back normal sprints on Wednesday.
Humidity from the corn sweat is unreal. It really is. Actually,
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh my God, I live in the middle of the cornfields. Like we'll be surrounded by cornfields. Yeah, and I would not eat anything that comes out of Lake Erie either. Hell no. Nor would I eat anything that comes out of the Maumee or the Blanchard River, which are both near me. Hell no, would never eat anything out of them.
That's the way I feel about the lake near us. I would not eat anything that comes out of Lake Wiley if I can help it.
No, and people go fishing up on Lake Erie all the time.
Yeah, they do with Lake Wiley too, but that lake is gross.
Yeah, it's really big for walleye.
Oh, okay.
I went up there once as a kid, and then that kind of started my whole. I get seasick, it turns out, very easily. Even if it's not actually the sea and it's just the lake.
Yeah. I'm sure it's the motion.
Yeah, I do not fare well on water, it turns out.
I love it. I would be on water all the time if I could.
I don't know if it would be different like on an actual cruise ship or not, but like, yeah, no, like a little fishing boat. Hell no, I don't fare very well. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I actually enjoyed the ride, but like I was so freaking nauseous.
Yeah.
It was not a good time. And I don't like fish. So there's the other thing. People always have, perch is also big. Hell no. Hell no. Especially if they're up by like Cleveland. Hell no. Literally in Cleveland, they caught the river on fire multiple times. And
that's crazy.
You gonna eat out of that thing? Hell no. And fire because they were dumping oil into the river.
Yeah.
Hell no. And yeah, it is so choppy. Like when I lived in Cleveland, we used to get like regular alerts, probably at least once, two times a week. Strong wind gusts. Advise not going out on the lake all the time. Like honestly, sometimes just like watching it from like my window in Cleveland, because I like always lived on like the 10th or 11th floor of a building. It would remind me of those seas of God. What's that sea that's like the most dangerous sea in the world? It's like the Baltic Sea or something.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that, like just looking at it from a distance, how much you can see the like how choppy it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I went down to Edgewater once and like walked around down there with some people, and I was like, "Hell, this is gross." Y'all think this is nice? Clearly, y'all have never left the city. Got it. Yeah, small craft advisor every day. It's like every day. Like, don't bring your boat out there.
Wow.
It's
Erie?
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
choppy out there. Like, your boat will probably go down.
That's crazy.
And
I mean, Lake Erie's gigantic, so I get it, but that's crazy.
And on top of that, a lot of times at the same time, the military is doing training drills over the city.
Yeah.
So, like, all you hear is, like, the military planes dropping fairly low to the skyscrapers.
They are, well, they're low to the ground. Like the ones there are where we're staying is a naval base, and it's not a naval base, but the Navy brings their stuff into port. But they, like the helicopters have been flying, and they fly low. That's crazy how low they fly over the ocean.
Yeah, no, these aren't like helicopters. These are like fighter jets.
Oh, okay.
They will fly fighter jets over the city.
Wow.
Like it's always back to school week is when they start doing it.
Of course.
I'm like, you guys couldn't do this in the summer. Actually, we have to wait till back to school week. Okay,
right.
That. Scare all the freshmen. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, but I am tired.
Yeah.
Jenna's tired, so we're gonna head off, and we will see you guys